Welcome to this third and final part of the epic discussion between Lumpy and Mrs Lumsden, the one where he disastrously created this beautiful cake. Anyway, in this final edition, they will eventually get onto what they might be doing this year. They are getting steadily more inebriated as the conversation ensues. Enjoy.
Oh, sorry, camera's gone. Where were you?
Got loads there, haven't I?
Where did you get all your cameras from? When we're talking about recognition?
Yeah, well, my old mate, I say old mate, I mean, he is an old one. He is old.
He's not.
He's a new friend. He's quite old, though.
No, but he's single.
Is he?
He is. You've told me he's single. We need to get him fixed up with some friends.
Yeah, he's probably, yeah. I mean, I think he's a bit of a Lothario.
He looks like one.
And he's got the hots for you.
I don't think that's true. But he is quite handsome. And he was in the army.
Oh, calm down,
like
Mrs
Lumsden.
Calm down. Stuart Cox, anyway. Stuart Cox sent me a GoPro and all of its accessories and stuff, which is a fantastic gift, and thank you.
Yeah, considering.
These pictures on this camera here are coming courtesy of Stuart Cox and his beautiful, lovely mother out in Malaga, Spain. Thank you, Stuart. Thank you, Mum.
Yeah, considering he's lost 2 GoPros already that I've bought him, but carry on.
I have not lost 2 GoPros.
Actually, it's one.
I've currently mislaid one. And when we move out of that house, it will appear.
Do you remember? Because it appeared.
I know.
And then it disappeared.
I think it's a haunted GoPro. Because it disappeared for about a year, and suddenly I found it. Here's the GoPro.
Yeah, it disappeared for a year. I bought you a new one for Christmas, and then you found it 2 weeks later.
Yes, but then I lost it again. But I didn't take it anywhere, so it's in the house.
It's playing games with you.
You're playing games with me.
What do you think? Do you think I'm like what's his name, Alan Bennett off Coronation Street when he was playing games with Rita?
No, I don't know.
Who's it, Alan Bennett?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
And Alan Bradford. Or Bradby. Oh well, whatever.
I'm not here to talk about Coronation Street.
But what he did was he married Rita, and he kept doing things to make her feel like she was. Oh, welcome to my world when you're talking about your flipping junctions.
Hey, don't knock the junctions. People out there love it. They'll all fall out with you if you start criticising some of my heritage vlogs.
Oh, they're very good. They're very good.
Right, we've done about the past. We've spoken for hours.
What were you talking about?
We're going to talk. I want to talk about what we're doing this year.
I'll
tell you what. You're very excited about it, aren't you? You're having some new curtains.
Yes. Yes, I'm having some new curtains.
I mean, I want solar panels. Yeah, I want a new battery. I have to think about the stuff that makes this thing breathe and live. Sheeting, curtains.
Right, went on this boat. Obviously, I'm not into the functional element, as you keep saying to everybody.
No.
However, this boat is beautifully comfortable to
and
kind
it
of
works.
live on.
Yeah, it floats and it works as well.
Yeah, it does.
All this power.
All I kind of said that I wanted in here was some new curtains, some new seat coverings. That's it. Oh, and a new kitchen worktop and a new bathroom top around there.
There you go. It's all coming back to her.
So 1, 2, 3, 4 things. Last year, you did everything that you wanted to do.
Don't you dare say that you didn't want that.
I didn't. Do you remember? I didn't want it. And no, I admit now it was a really good decision of yours. But at the time,
it would be a good decision of mine if you let me have solar.
But you've got. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum.
The Jackery, this on the internet, in YouTube, in that world, created so much controversy this year because all the vloggers, or quite a few of the vloggers, were approached by this company, Jackery, to do a review, and obviously that it's a paid review as such, not as in going to pay some money, but we're going to send you a product, you review it, keep the product, which is fantastic. But when I did mine, I realised that I'd unleashed the beast because I hadn't. This is the first time I've been sent something to do a bit of a review on, so this is certainly not something I'm used to doing. And yeah, look, I've got boxes. It's like Christmas Day. It's like Christmas Day. So I just wonder, you know, Jackery, this company, do they know who I am? Do they have they sent this to the right person? Do they know that I'm a complete technophobe and I learn how to do things on the fly? Because I hadn't really appreciated how many more of these reviews had already been done. So people were kicking off saying, "You've sold out to a multinational company. How dare you?"
Is that what they sounded like?
Sake, just
Just do it in Australian.
just swipe on. Do you know what I mean? If you don't like the fact I've reviewed a Jackery thing, then just click off. Join me on the next one, because the next film won't be about the Jackery.
You're holding it for far too long, because that's my Jackery and I love it.
I tell you what, this isn't a paid promotion. I don't mean to blow smoke up the backside of Jackery, because I know they were a bit naughty the way they did it. But I tell you what, this is fantastic. This, at night, we can start watching the telly on this. So this, during the day, it'll charge up. I don't use the solar panel much, because that's a bit of a waste of time. But if I'm running the engine, you just plug it in, put your inverter on, and charge this up during the day. So it's just like a big battery bank, but it's big enough to power that telly and charge all our phones and bits and bobs for probably 5 hours. It's fantastic, isn't it?
Well, it is, because obviously it's not that we watch a lot of television. During the summer months, we're out and about, aren't we? In pubs drinking. But when it's kind of like in the winter months, and I think it was really from September I noticed it, when it got dark at 4:30, and you're kind of like, we can't go to the pub yet. You know, I'm bored of you because I've sat with you and we've talked for like 8 hours and you've been filming me and microphones on and stuff like that. But no, seriously.
Yeah, the microphone's on now.
Oh.
I can hear you, what you're saying.
I can hear. I'm still in the room, you know. But yeah, no, that Jackery is
great.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Because you don't touch the boat battery.
I know, but going away from the boat, when we took it away with us, do you remember we went down to Wales and we stayed and we just wanted a day on the beach, and then it just meant, and we went down to the campsite. We got that electric stuff. It was
It's a great bit of kit. They're not cheap. Do you know what I mean? It's 280 quid or something, I think.
And then you've got the thing, but I know it's not very good, but it was great, the fact that we've managed to keep it. I'm not going to complain.
They actually approached me to do the review on the next size up, the bigger one.
Did you?
No, I daren't because of the vitriol and the.
No, to be fair,
Pete Bell, boating on a budget. He went for it. He went for the second biggest one. I think he had to run the gauntlet. Well, fair play to him, because I'm sure I get a lot of benefit out of that one. So he's got a second one as well, which is even bigger. So if you use these right, if you think about it, if you're clever with the way you use them and charge them, they're brilliant. So that in itself saves the boat batteries at night. I can run so much off that.
But yeah, absolutely, it's a godsend. When we were in Wales, it was in the back of your car and you suddenly needed to charge something. Whilst we were on the beach all day, you just put it in your car and you didn't have to turn your engine on or anything. It's brilliant.
So where were we off to this year? What are our plans? What should we do? Nothing. We haven't got anything in tablets of stone yet, have we?
We haven't. We've got a busy year though, because the problem is now life has got back to normal.
No.
We've got the youth company, the theatre company, we've got the adult theatre company, we've got Tudor Theatre Company. So that's 3 companies that we're involved with. So we're ending up rehearsing or having some involvement on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. So it's kind of...
Yeah, so I'm directing a youth group in Little Shop of Horrors. Mrs L is directing Made in Dagenham for a local company, aren't you? I'm going to sneeze. My corona. And then on top of that,
we're doing the Evans family.
I haven't
in July.
actually been in a show as a person on stage for a long time. So
yeah, there'd be a reason for that.
So I'm going to be in the Addams Family, which will be at the Lichfield Garrick in September.
Yeah.
July. So it's going to be a busy year from a rehearsal point of view, either as a director or a director's assistant or on stage myself.
Lucky.
So we'll see. So that's going to be busy.
I think it's weird, isn't it? Because obviously when we got the boat at the start of lockdown, so we had a lot of chance over the past 2 years because of lockdown stopping the theatre element of our social life. It meant that we could spend a lot of time on here. And then since November, when the theatres opened again and we started to get involved, we did Tudor's Legally Blonde crewing, and that was in November, that was the last time we were on the boat.
Yeah,
because
that's right.
of having all of our weekends taken up doing our previous social life. So it's going to be weird trying to work out that balance, I think, with work, a theatre social life, children,
but
family,
we have to do it because it's our time. We've discovered this. This is our new thing. It still feels quite new, and we have to make sure we do it. And if the theatre stuff has to fall by the wayside at some point, it will have to.
Sorry, Sheila. Maggie.
They don't watch this. Well, I'm about to find out whether they do or not, I suppose.
I'm going to definitely forward it to you.
But look, this year, we meant to do it last year.
Yeah.
We were going to go down to Oxford, onto the Thames, down to Brentford, up the Grand Union. I'd like to try and do that, but it's a definite 2-weeker. But the other thing I'd like to do is I'd like to go to Liverpool. We still haven't done enough north. There's some beautiful canals up there.
I absolutely love Liverpool. Liverpool and Stratford, to me,
It's
are
the
on the
same thing,
same
isn't
kind
it?
of like, yeah.
So you're going to get to this venue that we both really like, but the route to Liverpool, I believe, is just full of beautiful canals. You come off the Trent and Mersey and you go on to...
When I was talking to Andy, the MD, the other day, who's been up north quite a lot, he was it Bradford? Or are you saying there is a couple of places that's really dodgy? But in saying that, that's like when people say Birmingham's really dodgy.
Yeah.
We've never found Birmingham to be dodgy, so I don't know.
You have to visit these places.
Yeah.
The Leeds-Liverpool
make
Canal is really
assumption.
nice. Do you know what I mean? Because it's going Leeds to Liverpool. You think about it. It's got to go through the Pennines. It's
Dock.
So some beautiful stuff. So I'd like to do that. But again, it's a 2 to 3 weeker, I would think. Because if you're up that way, you may as well do the Poncasulti Aqueduct. So look at this guy here. Look at this. There's a few of these people sort of struggling along. I'm not going to embarrass him any longer. So yes, welcome to the Poncasulti Aqueduct. It's amazing. We haven't brought the boat up here yet. I intend to, but we've been on. But yeah, I had to drop Mrs L at the other end because she got very nervous and wouldn't let go of the rail. And ultimately, tears appeared in the eyes, and at that point, I thought, I can't make her do this. Over there, it's all fabulous. And yeah, at some point, as I said, we will get the boat up here, no doubt. So, you've got a diversion there to go and do that. So probably on the way home or something, and then come down.
But haven't you met
Shropshire Union?
Met a friend?
Yeah, an old workmate actually.
Yeah.
A guy who used to do some training with Steve Davis, and he lives Manchester way. And
Not
he's
Steve Davis, we know.
No,
No.
but he's quite proficient. So he's hired a lot of boats in his time, so he knows all about it. So, and I've only just recently found this out. So I did mention to Steve and say, you could do me a favour here. Mm-hmm. If we're coming up that
Boat
way,
buddy.
we can drop the boat with you. He could do a little bit more on it, and then we could carry on. Or the other way, we could go as far as we want to get to, and then ask Steve if he can have a little holiday on it to bring it part of the way back.
A little bit.
So a little bit like we used to do with In America and Daybreak. So that will be nice, and I think he's interested. So he'll probably watch this anyway.
But in saying that, Andy Timmins, the MD, he's quite proficient on a boat, so maybe we can have 2 boat buddies.
Maybe that would be good. I'd like to do Stratford again. I want to make Stratford a bit of an annual thing.
We did say that.
But it is lovely. It is quintessentially English, isn't it? You look at that green vision that we're heading towards there, with the church spire, people on benches, swans. The whole thing is what the world thinks England looks like. So there you are, world. There's a bit of Middle England.
We did say that, didn't we, with Mary and Ian?
Yeah.
Because Shirley, Rod and Mike absolutely loved that week, didn't they? And we haven't got Mike for much longer.
What?
Because he's old.
He's only 70.
Yeah, but it was his 70th birthday this year, and I've lost 2 friends.
I'll be 70 in 13 years.
Really?
It's
That
like,
long? Oh. Hoping it was sooner.
Yeah.
But no, we've lost quite a few people from work this year. You know, work friends that I've known. And
Yeah.
I just think, we need to make the most of Mike, so let's just make the most of him.
We'll do it again. So it's nice. It's a nice run.
And Shirley and Rod loved helping out.
Yeah.
And Mike did, yeah.
And to a degree, you know, if you're busy, I can single hand.
I'm always busy.
And if you're working from the office, get you up to there, and then I can get to, in the same day that you're at work, I could get from Gas Street all the way to the top of Lapworth Locks easily, and then you could join me there.
Yeah, because obviously working in Birmingham, you've got the trains that will get you anywhere and everywhere. So yeah, sounds good. So we've got Stratford, and we want to do Liverpool, and let's not put ourselves under any kind of pressure to do anything else, because we've got to move house at some point. And buy. What do you mean depressing? We're going to buy a massive big boat and have it in Stratford Marina.
Not. I think that's gone by the by now.
Why?
There's too many logistics, aren't there? Not this time, anyway. Not this time. I think within the next 2 or 3 years, if you're into a position where you can retire.
I don't have to retire. I can get a train from Stratford to
but
Birmingham.
it'll be nice if you could.
Why? I love my job. Stop trying to make me retire.
They phoned me and said, "Can you try and get her to retire?"
That's probably more like it. We've had enough of her. Can you just get her out of here?
Right, I'm done with you anyway.
Go on then.
I'm ready.
Are we going to have a slice of cake to finish with?
Should we try some cake?
Oh dear Lord.
Bear with. Have you got your strongest teeth in?
I love the way you say that. My teeth are my own teeth. I do have a chip from where you flick that.
Chip on your shoulder.
What are they called? You know when we were putting up that tent and the pole came out and smacked me straight into the mouth.
Right.
Is that all right? Are we happy with that?
No comment. It tastes of bread and butter pudding.
That'll do. Oh,
That's
there
what
you
it tastes
go.
of.
Oh, that looks lovely.
It doesn't look too bad.
Just the outside
It doesn't
elements
get
of
over
it.
the crust, but actually inside, it's really nice. Do you want the fruity bit or the less fruity bit?
I'm just going to try a little bit. I don't necessarily want a big bit, so I'm going to have that bit that's got some fruit.
When you crunch through it, watch you don't blow my new mics. That's nice. It's an absolute disaster of a mess. But the flavours are lovely.
Actually, it's really tasty. And is this kind of like, this is on my green list from a noon perspective?
I don't know if it's green, but it'll be yellow.
All right,
What's in it?
so when I log it later, what am I logging it as, like Lumpy's Zoom?
Well, it's one of theirs, so you got the coconut oil's probably a bit heavy for you.
That's what I keep tasting, the coconut.
Yeah. Nice.
And had this as a breakfast, a muffin breakfast.
I think make it again in a bit more of a controlled environment with an oven that we can trust.
Oh.
That thing.
More importantly, we've now read the instructions.
Blah blah blah. Anyway,
Every time.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for being there for us and keeping us company and commenting. And it's been an absolute joy. And I'd love to produce even more for you. And,
If my wife will let me, is what he wants to
I
say.
can't talk.
If my wife will allow me the time, instead of every time she sees me on the laptop saying, "What are you doing now, Lumps? We've got this, that and the other to do. Can you get off your laptop
You will
and come and
not
help me?"
believe the hard time I get. So I will do my best. And I think we'd both like to wish you all the best for 2022.
Absolutely.
And here endeth the missive. Once again, thank you for all your support in 2021. See lots of you in 2022, and now need to find something else to film